So have faith, have faith, have faith, have faith.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulullah al-Kareem ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu wa ashhadu Muhammadan abduhu wa rasul. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Some of you know I used to be a businessman. I like business. I like doing business with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Tijara billah. It's actually a very good thing. It's already open.
Should I open this way? Thank you.
That's what I said. So to get started, what I'd like to do is inventory. That's part of business, is inventory. So let's do inventory. Want to do inventory? Well, you don't have any choice. You can do it. Okay. So if you're a Muslim, raise your hand. All Muslims have to raise their hand. Whoa, look at all those hands, mashallah. Okay, so if you're not a Muslim yet, raise your hand. How do you like being surrounded by all these terrorists? They're Muslims. That slipped. Give me another chance. Whenever you give a speech, you know, you have to think what you're getting into. Anybody ever heard of, what's his name? Joha? You know her about this guy? With the himar? You know who I'm talking about? From Bled Hashem. You heard about him, yeah? Yeah. So they went to him and they said, give a speech, give a speech. He said, I don't want to give a speech. He said, give a speech, please, we need you to give a speech. He got up and he said, do you know what I'm going to talk about? Do you know what I'm going to talk about tonight? No? He said, no, why should I give you a speech? And he walked away and left. So they kept to him another time. And they said, give a speech. He said, no, give a speech. Finally, okay, he's going to give a speech. He got up in front and said, do you know what I'm going to talk about tonight? They all said, yes. He said, why should I waste my time and tell you about it? So he left. Then they went to him another time. They said, please, Ya Sheikh, give a speech. Give a speech. No. Please, mashallah, give a speech. Okay. He got in front of the Bible again. He said, you know what I'm going to talk about? Now this side right here said, no. But this side said, yes. He said, okay, the side that knows, tell the side that doesn't know. And he left. You like that joke? You'll laugh at anything. And alhamdulillah, the praise to Allah, Jalna Muslimin, the one who made us as Muslims. And we do thank Allah for that. Tonight's topic, the subject that we'd like to talk about, we're recording this program, so I want to wait until we get this subject taken care of, because I don't want people to see it in the future and say they're torturing their children. I'll give our sister time to take the baby out. MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah. The subject tonight we want to talk about is called the beauty of Islam. Some of you probably have heard a lot of things about Islam. We've heard about Islam as peace. We've heard Islam is inclusive. We've heard Islam is a way of life. We've heard Islam is the fastest growing religion in the world. Heard many things about Islam. But have you really heard about the beauty of Islam? I kind of came up with the name for this some years ago when I was discussing the situation that comes about when you try to analyze and establish why things are happening. One of the most popular questions I think that we get, this is from non-Muslims. Actually, it's from non-thinkers. We're not even talking about rational people. They're non-thinkers. They're saying, well, if there's a God, how come bad stuff happens? If there's God, why does bad stuff happen? That cannot be a Hindu who said that. Because Hindus believe there is a God. In fact, they believe in a whole bunch of them. So if having a God means you have a good time, they have the best time on earth because they got the most gods. It can't be from the Jewish. Could it? Because they have a God. Christians have a God. Some Christians think they have three that's equal to one, and one equals three, and you don't want those guys doing your income tax. They don't know the difference between a one and a three. But to come back to the subject, I can do that. I used to be a Christian. Okay, I understand. You can't do that. I can do that. So why do bad things happen to good people? And you say, well, how's that the beauty of Islam? The beauty of Islam is that it totally and completely explains to the point that you can become happy, not only with the understanding, but with whatever comes. Because it's in the Quran that Allah explains your purpose. If you thought that your purpose of life was to hang around here and have a good time, waiting for a chance to get into paradise, Allah makes it clear that that's not the case. As a matter of fact, in chapter 29 of the Quran, the very beginning of it, Allah makes it very clear that if you come to this correct belief that there really is only one God, and the worship is really on for Him, then at that stage, you're going to be put into some really big testing. Because as he says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alif Lam Mim, Ahasib al-Nas an yudriku an yaqulu amana. Do the human beings think they're going to be left alone just because they say, we believe? And that they won't be put into a big fitna, as the ones before them were put into this big fitna, to show who are the truthful and who are the liars. Huh? So you said, I believe. Okay, get ready. Because you now understand that it has to happen, because this is a way for you to know if you really do believe. I know it happened to me personally, exactly like that. I came in, and a brother, Muslim brother, came to our home right after I did Shahada. And he said, I want to sit with your family, I want to talk to you guys and tell you what's going on. Because all of us had come to Islam at one time. Alhamdulillah. He said, but I want to explain to you. Some big testing is going to come to you. No, he said, we've already been tested. We understand. We know everything. He said, you don't really understand. I said, we've been through a lot. You don't understand what it took for us to get to this point. And we had had some business difficulties. We had lost, some material things along the way, and was really thought we knew what he was talking about. Testing. Little did we know. We had no clue what was going to come next. It became unbelievable, the things that kept happening and happening and happening between July, which is when we did Shahada, and January of the next year. It's, what is that, 6 months? Is that 6 months? What could happen in 6 months? Well, I'll tell you.